Gaze upon the son of our dead king.
Iorek is weak.
I, Ragnar, am your king now. Go, Iorek Bernison.
Find your place elsewhere, for you are no longer welcome among the bears.
And understand this.
If you dare defy me, if you dare return, you will be killed.
I'm afraid you'll find little cause for war in these parts, Bear. But I do have just the thing to comfort an old soldier.
See you awakened, Hans of Bjorn. I apologize for the little stunt I pulled earlier, but you must understand we simply cannot have an armored bear wandering about the town.
Then return my armor, and I shall gladly leave.
You see, we'd like to make a deal with you instead. We're willing to return your armor.
I do not bargain with thieves.
Down there! Calm down! Shindai!
And I'll not need my armor to deal with the likes of you!
He's still moving! Put more darts into him! Tranquilizer's too weak! Keep shooting him, men! Time for a nap! Step back, men! The artillery's here! Well, that's that. Let's clean this mess up.
Look, Pan. Trollesund. We're really in the north.
I don't see what all the fuss is about.
Oh, hush. Don't pretend you're not excited.
You look eager to do some exploring.
I can't wait. I mean, unless you need my help first.
Not quite yet. I'm going to speak to the Witches' Consul and see if he can offer us any assistance.
Do you need me to come with you?
I still have a few things to do, but I'll be off to the Consul's house in a little while. Meet me there if you find out anything interesting. And Lyra, keep an eye out for anyone who might be able to aid us on our expedition. This town is bound to be full of adventurers.
Highnesson's doing us all a favour by keeping that bear working so he doesn't terrorise the town.
Strange things have been going on in the Magisterium ever since the NPEC came into town. It used to be the hub of the community, but now they don't even let anyone inside.
That witch man can fly. I seen him do it. Well, I didn't see him do it, but I know someone who did.
Lyra, are you trying to get caught?
Trollesund is interesting. There are many different types of people who come and mingle here.
I need something, fast.
Beat it, kid, unless you're buying something, which you ain't.
Oh, I don't know. There's so many interesting things to look at. It might take me all day.
Egyptian kids hanging around are bad for business. If I give you this, will you get lost? Probably would have just stolen it anyway.
Just what I needed.
Aeronaut? Ah, I'll stick to this.
Watch it, kid.
shouldn't really bother Father Coram until we have something to tell him.
Your Egyptian friends are awfully nice. A better bunch of people you couldn't ask to be around.
Well, hello there, little lady.
You're an aeronaut, right?
Yes, ma'am. Lee Scoresby, at your service.
I'm Lyra Blackwell. How much does it cost to hire you?
Pardon?
See, a friend of mine, in fact a bunch of children, were all kidnapped and taken somewhere, but we don't know exactly where. So I travelled with a big group of Egyptians, and we're trying to save them, and I thought maybe you could help us.
Well, that sounds like a fine mission you're on. I tell you what, I still need to look in on an old friend of mine, but why don't you come chat with me a bit later?
Okay. See you later, Mr. Scoresby.
And see you later, Miss Lyra.
Spy flies! Quick, hide!
One of these might come in handy. Top notch, if I do say so myself. Father Coram, I met an aeronaut. He has a real balloon and everything.
Lyra, this is Dr. Lansalius.
Hello.
Lyra Belacqua. I've heard so much about you.
You have?
Father Coram, let's not waste the young lady's time by beating around the bush. You have something you wish to ask me?
Indeed, then, I'll ask bluntly. Do you have any information regarding an organization capturing children and bringing them north?
Now, before I continue, please understand that only your relationship with Serafina Piccola affords you access to this knowledge.
Understood.
And of course, this information did not come from me.
Of course.
There is an organization, the Northern Progress Exploration Company, which is actually a front for the General Oblation Board. They pretend to search for minerals, but instead, they import children.
I do not know where they take them, however.
Are there any children here now?
No. The last group left by sledge the day before yesterday.
I see. Thank you for your time, sir.
Before you go, may I ask a question?
Of course.
I understand that you are in possession of an alethiometer.
How did he know?
Yes. Would you like to look at it?
I should like that very much. How exquisite. I would recommend that no one else in town see you in possession of that item. And do you have the books of reading?
Unfortunately, no.
I can read it without them.
Is that so? May I see?
What do you want me to ask it?
What are the intentions of the Tartars with regards to Kamchatka?
This isn't so hard. It says they're going to pretend to attack, but they're not really going to, since it's too far away and they'd be stretched out.
Interesting. Thank you. May I ask for one more demonstration?
Of course.
Outside there are a number of bows. Can you find the one that was used by Serafina Pekkala?
Sure. I bet I can. get it.
Have you learned the answer yet?
Well, I'm still working on it. But I think I'm close.
Yes, I expect reading the alethiometer must be rather difficult. Take your time. Have you learned?
Well,
Yes. Have you learned? Yes. Do you know who this child is?
I'm not sure what you mean.
The witches have a prophecy about the chosen one. A girl who will save the world and all of us in it.
And you think that refers to Lyra?
I do indeed. But part of the prophecy dictates that she must fulfill this destiny in ignorance of what she is doing, because only in her ignorance can we be saved. Do you understand that, Father Coram?
No, I'm unable to say that I do.
What it means is she must be free to make mistakes. We must hope she does not, but it is not our duty to guide her.
I think this is the one.
I'm very impressed.
Thank you.
Before I take my leave, Dr. Lanselius, is there any other advice you might give to me?
Only to say that if I were to mount an expedition against the child thieves, I would attempt to enlist the services of an armored bear.
I heard the Panzerbjorn were hired by the General Oblation Board.
They were, but there is a renegade that may be found behind Einarsson's bar in the evenings. I would imagine his services to be invaluable.
I will speak to him. Thank you for everything.
Of course. A pleasure, Father Coram. And a privilege to meet you, Lyra.
Nice to meet you too, Dr. Lanselius.
Come now, Lyra. We should speak with this armored bear.
Uh-oh. I'd recognize that buzzing anywhere.
Iorek Bernison, may I speak to you? We want to offer you employment.
I am employed by the townspeople.
What kind of work is that for a Panzerbjorn?
Iorek Bernison, why are you wasting your time here?
I stay because the people of this town gave me spirits. Then they took my armor away. War is the sea I swim in. Without my armor, I am nothing. A bear's armor is his soul, as your demon is your soul.
It must have been terrible to lose your armor.
It was no less than I deserved. I fought another bear in single combat, and was defeated.
Shame. I would have rested a little easier at night with him in tow.
What do you mean?
The townspeople won't be too keen on returning his armor, and certainly not on our account. No matter. We'll make do. I'll meet you back at the ship, young lady.
We need to help him find his armor, Pan.
Ask the alethiometer.
Aha!
I ain't gonna tell you my name. It's a secret. I ain't gonna tell you nothing, not unless you think you can beat me in a race.
I could beat you any day.
Let's try it out then.
Wait, is he allowed to do that?
Run!
Good times. Which to choose?
I can't believe I got beat by a girl.
What's that supposed to mean? Never mind. I bet you don't know how to get into the Magisterium building anyway.
Even if I did, I wouldn't be telling you now, would I?
That's a shame. Because I'd have told you a secret in exchange for you telling me.
I don't know. I bet you don't know much anyway. You tell me first, and if it's good, I'll tell you.
One of the bows on the shed near the witch's console lets you fly if you use it right. I can't tell you which one though. You have to try them for yourself.
That's a pretty good one. So I'll tell you. There's a secret entrance to the Magisterium through the back of the building.
Back of the building, huh?
It's really hard to get there. Most kids can't do it, but most kids can't beat me in a race neither.
So what's the trick?
It ain't easy. You have to start at the docks and cross over the water, then through an alley and over the back fence.
Easy?
No way. You gotta make sure you don't fall in the water, and you need good balance, and you have to watch out for the guards. It's pretty dangerous. You sure you wanna go back there?
Yep. I ain't scared.
Alright, good luck then.
So, time for a nice cup of tea, right?
You bet. Right after we get Iorek's armor out of the Magisterium.